Back in the car, driving down the road, and guess what's in the passenger seat? Bread! Today's loaf of bread comes to us by someone I've been leaning on heavily these days, Alan Watts, and he says the following. Irrevocable commitment to any religion is not only intellectual suicide, it is positive unfaith, because it closes the mind to any new vision of the world. Faith is, above all, openness, an act of trust in the unknown. So I was talking to a colleague of mine the other day. Our conversation evolved. One thing led to another, and we started talking about spirituality and beliefs. And she was asking me about my church and what kind of church it is and what I believe. And I basically told her that I've been exploring and studying different traditions for many years. And what I found is that they all contain elements of truth. They also contain a lot of garbage. And so for that reason, I told her, I said, I could never commit or settle down with one single book or one single belief system because I haven't found one that fits me perfectly. And yet at the same time, I've yet to find one that doesn't have some value. The reason I'm telling you this story is because what Alan Watts says in this quote resonates with me very deeply. He says, complete faith in any religious system is intellectual death. And in fact, it's not even faith, it's unfaith. Because as soon as you commit, subscribe 100% to a single religious belief system, you are closing yourself off from all these other possibilities. And as Alan Watts says in this quote, faith is trust in the unknown. It is not closing oneself off from the unknown. It's not the construction of a neat little house of beliefs in order to be protected and in order to seek shelter from the unknown. Faith is trust in the unknown, and you can't trust in the unknown if you've closed yourself off to alternative possibilities. Faith is above all openness. And when you double down on an ideology, whether it's spiritual or political or otherwise, you are closing yourself. So please, keep that in mind. I've been thinking a lot about my friend Greg, who comments on a lot of my videos. More specifically, I've been thinking a lot about one of his core principles, which is this idea that no belief is true. And the whole proposition of questioning your beliefs in order to open greater and greater possibilities, in order to eliminate barriers between the individual and God. I've been thinking a lot about this because it's something that I agree with. And this is what Alan Watts is talking about right now. He's basically saying what Grego says. No belief is true. So don't settle down for any one belief or any one belief system. Because to do so is to basically destroy your intellect. It's basically abandoning critical thought, open-mindedness, and settling down on one narrow vision of the universe. And that to me is very sad. There's so much out there, so many possibilities, so many ideas, so many practices. And to just write these things off because you think you know, well, to me, that's the greatest sin, the sin of certainty. The more I learn, the more I know that I don't know anything. And to be certain of anything is an affront. It's an affront to the experiences that we're all having right now. Experiences that tell us that anything is possible. Whatever is impossible is only impossible because it hasn't happened yet. It's only a matter of time, baby. In this infinite universe, without beginning or end, everything that can be, will be. And anything that can't be, eventually, will be as well. I think Shuang Tzu has a line where he says, the possible becomes the impossible, the right becomes the wrong. Circumstances change, and with them, life changes. And that's how I see things, my friends. A belief might be true for a short period of time, but it's never going to be eternally true. 100% of the time because things are always changing. But at the end of the day, saying that no belief is true is in itself a belief. So this is the problem. This is the issue, the challenge that all of us have to contend with. We've constructed this very alluring palace out of illusions. And we're all stuck in this palace thinking that we're living in the lap of luxury. But really, it's just a mirage. It's just keeping us locked in. It's preventing us from going out and seeking because we think we've already found it. Yes, this is another one of those videos where I don't stay on topic. Sorry, Grego. You got me thinking about this whole belief thing and this whole notion that no belief is true, and Alan Watts and you, and things just got a little jumbled, Hopefully next time I'll be more focused, and hopefully you'll join me then for that video as well. Until next time, live well, my friends.